I wasn't getting beer. I don't drink. Right. Okay, you don't drink. Oh, it's an amazing experience. Nah, not interested. Too expensive, doesn't taste nice. Why bother? Um, and why bother trying to find different things as well? To me, it's like you're paying about near £7 for a pint or something that you don't even know if you're gonna like. You know what I mean? You can't just go and go. Give me a tester sample there of it. Like, you can't really do that. I feel like there should be though. You know what they should do? They should do like. Actually, why haven't they never done this before? They don't even. They do it with like cereal. You know how with cereal you've got like selection variety. Oh god, there's a zombie with a fucking spear. Um, you've got like selection variety. Why don't they do it with alcohol? Like just put in. Oh, what? Put in like really small cans of like something. Not even 250 ml. It could be 125 or something. How the hell did it get in the house? No, it didn't get in the house. Never mind. Oh, it's on horse. Oh, oh, fair enough. Natural selection. Um, so yeah, why don't they do that? Like they probably do, but I think that would be a really good idea. Right, what were we doing last time? I think I was chopping trees down, wasn't I? Didn't know Minecraft had horror. No, neither did I until now. I'm gonna continue back to chopping my trees down. I've no interest in alcohol though. Don't. Um, like I think even this year, last few couple of years, like I'll always get like my parents will buy like a couple of packs of I think they'll buy like Heineken or something like that or like Moretti or something. They're like, oh, if you want to drink over Christmas you can. I'm like, oh yeah, but like I never do. I just prefer Coke. You know what I mean? Just I prefer to taste that more. What's going on inside of my house? Ah, no. Um. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna stay in my room. Stay in my room. That's the best thing I can do right now. Um. Have you ever tried Pepsi and Jack? No, I thought it was Coke and Jack Daniels. I thought that was like the thing you do. I thought it was Jack Daniels. Um, yeah, I thought it was Pepsi and Jack Daniels. Pepsi Coke work the same way. Yeah, I've heard of it, but not tried it. No, I've tried a mate of mine back when we were like probably 16 or whatever. We were having Kraken rum. Like was it like is it black Kraken rum or something like that? God, that shit will burn your fucking throat. We did we did shots out of that, but we didn't have any cups. Um, we didn't have any cups, right? So, what ended up happening was we used egg cups instead. Oh, glitch, how are you doing? But the problem is drinking as well is that anytime I've ever gone drinking, I I don't because I guess I don't like drink, so I don't drink it particularly fast. So like it could easily take me fucking 2 hours to finish like a pint of something, maybe an hour and a half. I'm not quick with it at all. Um, yeah, of course, kind of good. Just because I don't enjoy it, it's just not nice to me. But I do because it's like social. But it's like I don't like it. And what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Yeah, I don't really like it. And the problem is, all my friends get drunk before I do. So what ends up happening is they get fucking pissed, right? And I mean, I guess it's not my responsibility what happens to them when they're pissed, but it kind of is because God forbid something does happen to them. I'm sober, so I have to deal with that kind of idea of, well, who was sober when that happened? And it's like, well, me. So it's like you're gonna get questioned. Kind of you're gonna get looks either way. It's like, well, if you were sober, why didn't you make sure it didn't happen? So I just kind of make sure that no one's fucking. Well, it has nearly happened. When he cracked his head off the corner of the he nearly cracked his head off the corner of the fucking kitchen stove. Like, if it didn't catch him, he would have literally probably killed himself. And he always jokes and laughs about it, but like, I'm like, you were this close to literally nearly killing yourself because you fell and I literally had to catch you. So it's like, you know. But I could have just been like, nah, leave him. But it's like, I can't do that because if something did happen, then people are gonna be like, well, you were sober, why didn't you fucking do anything? Um, it's problematic. As you're the type of person who is a baby. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Um, I think if it was now though, I'd be a bit different because like I feel like because we were like what 16 back then, so like it was kind of different. But like we're now all in their 20s, so like if it was to happen now, I think I'd just be a bit like nah, let them on. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a weird way of looking at it. But it's like you're an adult now. Whatever happens to you happen. Whatever happens to you is your fault. Even if I'm sober, it's like it's your responsibility, not mine. That's the way I purely view it. But hey. Right. Okay. Do you guys see Trump's making a speech tonight? I've been talking about it all day to my family. Because, as you all know, I'm very interested in politics. Well, I wouldn't say very interested, but I have an interest for it. It's an interesting. It's, yeah. But yeah. He's, there's a lot of rumors on what it's going to be about. I've said to my friends, actually, I've made it very clear what I think it's going to be. Um, although I know it's very kind of extreme, but I think it will be something to do with strikes on Venezuela. And there's a lot of reasons behind it. Like there's a lot of valid reasons why he would do it. Like it's not just because it's Trump and he feels like there's a lot of like there's resources. There's also personal. There's a lot of there's a lot to be gained from it. Um, and I feel like we all know kind of Trump's a bit of an autocrat. He kind of just doesn't he doesn't want to abide by the book or abide by the rules and just kind of do what the fuck he wants. That's kind of just it's well kind of known. You know what I mean? Like he's not. He doesn't exactly look at Europe and think, Jesus, they're the real like show of strength in how to run your country. They look he looks at the likes of Russia and China and thinks that's the kind of that's the way he wants to be. Which like I don't know. Some of my mates earlier were talking about England and Russia going to war. Oh yeah, there's a lot of talk about that. The UK needs to arm themselves for war. Um, it's an odd one. Well, I wouldn't go that far. It's a really hard one, right? Because I think we live in a very kind of, it's just a weird, like, politically it's very weird at the moment. Like, it's a little bit all over the shop. Like, you've got Trump, who's just kind of, as I said, he's not really abiding by the rules, and he's just kind of doing whatever he wants, and like that's kind of it. Like, he does what he wants, and if you don't agree with him, he quite frankly couldn't give a shit if you don't care or agree with him. Um, yeah, like the Epstein files are meant to be coming out on Friday. I I have like, 'cause apparently the DOJ and the FBI are ordered to release the files on Friday. Um, but if a if a US president declares war, he he becomes a martial war leader. So therefore, any kind of legislation or like law or document can be held or like frozen for 6 months. Um, so theoretically, Trump could declare war tonight or tomorrow in Venezuela, and the Epstein documents wouldn't be able to come out for another 6 months at bare minimum, at least. Um, so he can delay it, and this is loads of reasons. Like, if you look at, like, Venezuela is really, like, if a lot of people don't know this, I kind of didn't know it until kind of maybe last few couple of years. But Venezuela is a huge oil reserve. They've got a lot of oil, a lot of heavy crude oil, which the US don't have a lot of themselves. Um, so, and a lot of US refineries like specialize in um refining heavy crude oil. So oil wise, so like there's a resource element to it. Obviously, oil. There's a personal vendetta, obviously, to kind of, delay the Epstein files, and also he's claiming that Venezuela is a big um exporter into the US of fentanyl, which is just not true. Um, about 1% comes through Venezuela or comes from Venezuela. It's just not true at all. But that's kind of his. There's a economic side to it. There's a personal side to it, and there's a quote unquote government reason for it. And he's trying to use all those kind of reasons to justify why he's doing it. Even though, ah, you know, I think even if there was no reason, he'd still do it. We're getting bad stick drift. Like, did any of you guys see what he said about Rob Reiner? Or Rob Reiner? Yeah. Like, he was fucking awful, man. You know what I mean? Like absolute. Like, someone said that's low for Donald Trump. I mean, the man has said some fucking horrendous things, being associated with some horrendous people, and so on and so forth. And to say what he said about your man is just like fucking vile. I think he's like a lot of the fuck. Like, a lot of people are starting to kind of, that was the final straw. With a lot of people, like, they're just saying, nah, you're kind of out of order. That, and I don't know this. Well, I do know, but I suspect there's also kind of a little bit of not all the time, but historically there has been kind of some sort of, like, if a US president or any kind of president goes to war, sometimes, depending on what it is, their approval rate can go up. So it's kind of like, in general, for some reason, if you enter a war with your country and your country wins, your approval rating goes up. No matter how hated you are, even if you started the war, you're just people I know. Because it's a very sentimental, old-fashioned thing of we want to see our boys win. We want to see our lads win the war. It's why the Russians are like very not supportive, but it's why a lot of Russians are kind of a little bit pro-war because like they're still very patriotic. They may not agree with who's leading it, but they're very kind of like they want to see their boys win. They want to see Russia win. And I would imagine it's the exact same in the US, given how patriotic the US is and how patriotic and country loving and the MAGA kind of crowd are. Like you'd imagine that would bring a lot of approval rate, and then it can kind of you can get sucked into it a little bit, you know. Like I guarantee, but it's kind of it doesn't really work as much now. Meh, depends. I think the US is so divided that I don't think it will. But yeah, we'll find out at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is about 2 a.m. 2 a.m. over here, so it'll be the middle of the night. So it'll be tomorrow morning when you wake up, you'll find out what's going on. It's either going to be that or he's promoting a new fucking Bitcoin or something. Let's be fair. I keep hearing frogs, I swear. Yeah. Trump coin? Oh, genuine truth glitch. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, it's either going to be, I swear, I guarantee you, right? It's either going to be something to do with Venezuela, or it will be something to do with his merch. Like, MAGA hats or something. I guarantee you. Even though both are illegal, a sitting US president cannot promote or advertise products for his own gain, like, for his own personal gain. That's not allowed. Like, you're not allowed to do it. And to make it a national fucking thing as well, it's crazy to me. But the fact it's at 9 p.m. as well, I don't know, it's very hard to kind of tell because, like, it's 9 p.m. If it was like a MAGA hat thing, why didn't you do, like, why does it have to be 9 o'clock in the evening? Eastern time. It just seems a tad bit random to do it late in the evening. Are they trying to be a bit like, right, we'll do it this time in the evening so like all the kids will be gone or whatever, I don't know. I wonder how many Americans will actually be. I wonder how many Americans will be tuning into it. Like, I wonder will like loads of Americans be sat around TV waiting to hear the news? Probably not. I wouldn't say so. You get some that will. I think it would just be more like people like myself who are just really interested to see what the crack is, what's going on, like, because it's just not every day that happens. So like, usually something's gonna happen. Like I think the last ever like statement slash like speech thing he ever did was like when Charlie Kirk got shot or something. I think that was the last one he did. So he kind of does it like if it's kind of like for like kind of serious things have happened or serious things are gonna happen. Again, this could be about what's gone on in Syria, by the way. It may be something to do with Syria, like because um in uh, in Syria, 2 U.S. soldiers and a civilian who was an interpreter were killed during the week. Was it? Yeah, I think it was during this week or last week, the end of last week. Um, so it could be something to do with that as well. It could also be something to do with. I forget what I was going to say now. Oh, I forget. I actually forget what I was gonna say though. Like, I doubt it'll be his Christmas speech. You know what I mean? Because I think usually in the US when they do that, they're accompanied by the First Lady. So if you see Melania Trump there, you'll know that it's about Christmas and whatnot. If it's not, then it's probably something to do with, well, you know, government kind of related. Yeah. I wonder actually, ooh, I'm really curious. I wonder would like, if you checked, this might sound really like, this might be really fucking bizarre, but if you check like military stock companies, like their stock shares, I wonder has that gone up drastically? Because like there are going to be people if and I say if there is like a potential conflict breaking out, people are always in the know. So it's like I would be checking the shares and be like, have they gone up drastically? Because if they have, that's like, why else would they be going up drastically? You know what I mean? It's a bit like, why the fuck would they? There can always be little signs that shit's gonna happen, you know? Yeah. But seriously, what are the odds it's just gonna be him talking about like a new Bitcoin? It's just gonna be Donald Trump in a Santa costume. Some people are thinking it's gonna be him resigning. I don't think Trump would ever resign. I think there's absolutely no chance of that ever happening in a million years. Um, why would the man resign? Like, he's just not, unless he's like literally force kicking and screaming at the door, he ain't gonna do it. Maybe his makeup reveal finally, or the makeup on his hand, whatever happened. Oh, that? Yeah, the fucking. I forgot about that. I forgot about the whole controversy. Can someone sleep, please? There is quite. Oh, good heaven. Oh, God. Oh, no, no, no. I'm being chased by a child. Now, if this was Jeffrey Epstein, the roles would be heavily reversed. Alrighty, grand. Just make sure there's no creepers lying around. But yeah. I forgot about that when he had the cream on his hand, yeah. Because of the. It was something to do with bruising, apparently. There's so much health speculation about that. There's so much speculation about his health. Like, every different person gives you a different verdict. Some people say he's brilliant. Some people say, like, he's 1 second away from death. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, I guess we'll find out. If Pete Hegseth is there, that would be interesting as well. He's the quote unquote minister for war. No, it's not minister. It's no secretary of war technically. Um, so if he's there, that would be really interesting. I think that would give you a clear idea of what's going on. like, because he worked. That's his kind of sector. It's what he like it's his field. So it's his department. So like, if it's something to do with food or something, you'll have RF Kennedy there. You guys ever heard RF Kennedy speak? Sound like he's got a fucking. Sound like he has a fucking worm in his brain. I think he does. Does he? I think. I don't know. I've heard everyone on the internet joke saying that he's got a worm in his brain, but I don't know. He's an odd character. He's a very odd man. He's like anti-vax, but he wasn't. But he was. But then he wasn't. And then he was. And then he wasn't. And then he was. And then, there's just so much shit going on. World's fucked. In other news, what's going on in the UK? What's happening with you guys? What are you guys getting up to nowadays? What's 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 Keir Jong-un doing over in the UK? Keir Stalin, what's he getting up to? I'm learning how to cook. So that's what's going on in the UK. Everybody's learning how to cook. Very good. So you guys learn how to cook food. Your government has learned how to cook your fucking country. Nice. I mean, I was talking about him the other day and I accidentally said Palmer instead of Starmer. I think I'd rather have Cole Palmer as the leader of the UK than Keir Starmer. Like, I actually feel they're both on the same wave intellect. And I think that's more. I think that actually is me kind of insulting Cole Palmer by saying that. But yeah, I don't know. It's so. I think you guys have local elections next year, don't you? You guys have local elections in like Wales and Scotland coming up, which is quite important because I think it plays quite a big part. The fucking height of that tree! My God! My God! The sheer height of the tree, lad. She's a big tree. She's a big old tree, lad. I must say, she's a fine looking tree. I hope you guys need wood. Whatever you need building for or building, I hope you need wood for it. Well, I'm still yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna say this now, I think it's all bluffer. It's all bluffer. It's been like this for years with Russia. They say one thing and it scares the shit out of everybody, and then that's it. I think it's kind of a case where everybody kind of looks at Russia and their threats like you look at kind of a child that says, I'm leaving home. It's like you don't take it seriously anymore because of how many times they've used it. It's just like you know what's coming. You know that it's just words and nothing else. While in my opinion, I think if China says something like that or North Korea, I think everyone should definitely kind of sit up for a second and go, oh, okay, maybe we need to calm the fuck down. But I think Russia saying it's just like, honestly, I think that's just Russia. It's fear mongering. They've done it for years. To be fair, we wouldn't have to. Mm. Yeah, like I don't. It's so weird. Like he's done so bad, Stormer. They really have. I just don't. I struggle to kind of see what they've done good in the UK. I really don't know what they've done well. Like Labour had a really kind of. This was kind of once, not a lifetime chance, but like it was the first time in 13 years that Labour were in government. Because before it was just the Conservatives. So they had a chance to kind of make it their own thing, and they've just kind of fucked it, to be fair. They've completely and utterly fucked it. And it's just mental. Being a prick is what he's done well. Mm. Like, didn't they take winter fuel payments off all people? As well as just other things as well, you know? And did they just ever... Mm. But hey... I know, like... A lot of countries don't like their government, right? I think it's kind of safe to say that there's probably times where every country hates their government at least once. But like I can't fucking stand. Like I say this now, I think the government we have here in Ireland, they are absolutely fucking useless. And I mean like the thing is it's arguably, I don't know if it's much fucking better because what we've got, the opposition, are they much better? Probably not. But it's getting to a stage now where it's like anything will be better than this pair of shit. Like genuinely fucking anything. Like it's so fucking, I don't know. I think it's like just on like usually they're okay, they're fine. I think as I said to my parents, it's like we were talking about last year about the general election. I was like, it's kind of like they're all shit. It's just which one has the which one has the least amount of shit. That's like what you're kind of going for. But the problem is that it seems like this time around they've all got evenly the same amount of shit. Like we have, who do we? Okay, so we've got Fianna Fáil, who are the leading party in the country. They're leading the government. Um, they're a bit clueless at the moment because they ran a presidential candidate, Jim Gavin, who turned out he had. Have you got any birch? Yes, I've only got six. I've got 6 pieces there, but there's some saplings if you want to grow some, you can. We've Fianna Fáil, we've Fine Gael, who are kind of resetting a bit. They're kind of getting new candidates, so they've kind of gone down a bit. Sinn Féin, who, if you don't know your history, originate from the IRA. You've got Labour in Ireland, which, seeing what the fuck. Yep, yes, you may. Seeing Labour in the UK, I would want nothing to do with them over here. Social Democrats would have this country fucking destroyed in minutes. The People Before Profit is led by the leader who is a millionaire. You can't fucking make it up. You've got like Independent Ireland, who are like a far right, kind of far right. They're like the most far right party we have in the country, technically. Then we have Ain 2, who are like a very old-fashioned fucking they're very old-fashioned Christian sort of party. They believe like things should go back to how they were, sort of thing. Which is just like, fuck off. We're not going back to the fucking. We're not going back to those days. Like, which is ironic because half the TDs in that fucking party look like they're fucking born in the 90s, born in the fucking 30s. Sorry. Um. So yeah, it's just a shit show. You know, it's like choosing which bag of shit you want to take. They're all bags of shit. One might be less bad than the rest of them, but they're all shit. Like, so it's the same. But hey, that's life. Um, we have quite the sheer demand of wood. I actually might move all this stuff to. I will move it somewhere else for now. We've got a little bit of deep slate, I think. I think we have it. I was gonna say where's Bob, but that's where Bob is. Bob's a good lad. Oh, never mind. We don't have any deep slate. I thought we had some deep slate, Lenny. What did you about that? Thought we had some, but I guess we don't. The thing went darn missing. Right. Getting a weird fucking. Ugh. What do you think of the World Cup next year, lads? I know the three of you are kind of football fans. I think actually, Lenny, I don't know if you're actually. I don't know if Lenny's a fan of football. I think you're a fan of rugby, Lenny, aren't you? But league rugby, not union rugby. Are you a fan of rugby? But it's not league. It's not union. It's league, though, isn't it? So it's kind of different. It is different. Have we got mine that goes in deep? No, we don't at the moment. Look up, Alex. Oh, nice one. Oh, nice. Very nice. Nice one. Actually, nice. That's a nice house design. Rugby, not football. Yeah, yeah, but it's not union rugby though. No, or is it union and league? I can't watch. Well, I don't. I'm not a big. I'm a big fan of union, but not league. I watch union rugby or football rugby, as they call it. No idea to be. Oh, okay, fair. That's fair. That's fair. Did you watch the November Test series then? Like that kind of thing, like art, like New England and New Zealand, England, and all that kind, like the Test series, like that kind of thing. Do you watch the Investec Champions Cup, the URC? I know I'm throwing out a million competitions. Oh, why did my phone go off? No, I don't want to. Oh, okay, okay, it's fair. What position do you play? I'm in the back because I'm lanky. I'm in the back line. Okay, so fullback maybe or winger. Too bad. At least you're not getting broken up too much when you're in the back line. Or when you're a fullback or a winger, like you know, it's rather than being a fucking prop or something like that, you're getting fucking battered into every 5 minutes. Or it's like you have to put yourself in front of the fucking fire line. Although it depends though, because if it actually depends because I guess it depends on what kind of team you're playing. If they're playing the kicking, if they're playing for territory and they're kicking, then you have to try and catch the high under, which is never easy. And it's never easy trying to catch a ball in midair. Like it's not easy. And it's difficult as well because obviously when you're catching it, you can't touch the player. Um, you're not allowed to make contact with the player when he's in the air. He has to have one foot on the ground before you can tackle him. All that kind of jazz. Do I know of one? I don't know of one. No, actually, yeah, there is one over. Yeah, I'm sure Subaru wouldn't mind. There's one over here. I'll show you real quick. It goes down to deep slate, I think. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it goes down deep slate. Here, you can just go straight down. It's over. Here. If you come over where I am, I'll go to you actually. I'm sure Subaru wouldn't mind. But actually, I'm glad this whole area kind of turned out nice in the end. How long have you been playing on the phone? Not too long. Not too long, really. We started. Oh, thank you, thank you. We started like maybe 3 months ago, perhaps. Where are you, Lenny? Oh, I forgot you're in the blue. Use the hotbar. Um, we started about 3 months ago, I'd say. Lenny, are you down it? I I take it that you're down there. All right. I take it that he's down there. I'm underground, nice one. Oh, no chicken. How long does this go for? Like all this trees. Is there an end to this? Alright, we'll call it quits when we get to the end of the kind of coast river here. Thankfully, wood is a very used structure in Minecraft, so we'll probably use all the wood pretty quickly. Oh, why is it so tall? Why has it gotta be so tall? What was that noise? I have found a bone. Hmm, very good. Correction, two? My man's got 2 bones? No way. Bro got 2 bones? Bro doesn't have 1 bone. Bro has 2 bones. Actually, you have like 300 or something. 300 what? 300 bones? I think it's like 200 or something. I don't think it's that many. You have more bones as a baby than you do an adult. Because your bones are a lot smaller, but they just mold together. They kind of infuse together as you get older. I know that your smallest bone is in your ear. I've never broken a bone, actually. A couple weeks ago, there was a dead pigeon on my school's playground, but there was no blood, no body, just the wings, which were just the wings of a pigeon. Nothing else but the wings of a pigeon. That's all it was. Okay. I feel like that's some kind of message the Zodiac killer would have left behind. I know that's not what he did, but like, yeah. I've never even explained. Well, you wouldn't sprain a bone. You can sprain a ligament, but not a bone. You can only fracture a bone. But it's worth having a broken bone. Ligaments are worse. Technically, medically, ligaments are slightly worse because bone will heal fairly easy enough. If not, you can get cystic. Ligaments are a lot harder because when a ligament heals, it's like scar tissue and it forms together to create the kind of joint. And the scar tissue is never as strong as the original muscle. That's why you have to get physiotherapy. Um, on like a sprained ligament. I know. I tore all the ligaments in my ankle. Not all, like not every single one, but the one's kind of like in your. I don't know how to describe it, but your outer right ankle. So if you look at your right ankle and look at the outer part of it, so where it lines up with your pinky toe, and then go to like the little ankle bone. Basically, if you go down there, you'll have like a ligament that goes kind of the kind of ligament there. Completely tore the ligament there. It was very painful. Yeah. But I mean, I guess it depends on. I mean, if we're talking about just like a broken arm, like a simple broken arm, yeah, break your leg in two might be a bit more serious. I guess it depends on the context of how bad the tear or break is. I almost tore a ligament, but it didn't. So. Oh yeah, it's sore when you go over it. Like if you go over your ankle, like I'm sure we've all done it here, where like you've gone over on your ankle. You didn't tear a ligament, but you've just gone over on it, and it hurts like a bitch. Stuff like that like happens, yeah. I think that's fair to say. Everyone gets that, but I actually tore the ligaments, and my god, it was bad. Swelled up really bad as well. Worst of has two black eyes, different times, but they are not bad. The worst part of the body is the part of head is the punch. Yeah, yeah. I got a black eye because I got a football to the face. I know. No, what? It was a kick in the eye. Yeah, it was a kick. It was a kick like on the kind of wasn't like directly at my eyeball. It was kind of like to the corner. Like it was like kind of on the was it near my? No, it wasn't near my nose. It was kind of like on the kind of yeah. It was kind of like on the outskirt of my kind of eye. I got a boot right there on the left bit, kind of bruise underneath. It wasn't that visible. Like I wasn't going around looking like a panda or anything like that. But um, yeah. I think it like for a couple of days a little bit bruised, but nothing really, not too bad. There's a trader in the farm. Oh yeah, I know. We can't name him because otherwise just despawns. We have Bob there though. Bob will look after him. Bob's a trader in BuilderNet, yeah. Once a cow. He's now a cow of many talents. You guys ever had surgery? I know I'm just kind of asking random questions, but it feels like one of those nights. You guys ever need like surgery or anything growing up as a kid? No? Oh, very lucky, man. So you've never broken a bone or anything like that. You never had surgery. You're a very lucky man. I don't feel good, so I'm going to go lay down and keep up good work. I thought you did later. I know I'd not surgery. Well, thank you, Deadeye. I appreciate it. Take care. All the best, man. No, I've only ever had needles. Oh, well, like an injection, sort of like an injection. And oh, butterfly stitches. Ah, okay. Bye. See you, Deadeye. Thank you for popping by. I've had surgery on my eye twice. Um, my I think it was my right eye. My right eye is as a kid it used to wander off. I used to have a lazy eye. Um, I've X-rays for suspected broken bones, but never surgery. Ah, okay, let's see. Yeah, I've had surgery twice on my eye. Because it was lazy, so it wander off. Not wander off as in like it would fall out and walk down to the shops or anything and get a bottle of milk, but it wouldn't like look straight. My left eye would look straight, my right eye would drift off. So I had two surgeries to correct it, and then they went really well. And ever since then, it's been fine, actually. Oh my god, so you're like Sylvester. Not that far. I was really young as well. I remember one of this. I don't like remember because you were under anesthetic, so of course. But I remember like waking up in the hospital and stuff and putting eye drops in, and I remember one time I got really sick from a surgery, so like, um, yeah, a bit of a wild roller coaster, but hey, got through it in the end. Because like, if I hadn't treated it, my other eye would have started doing it as well, so I would have had two eyes that were lazy. So my mum was like, "Fuck no, that's not happening to my son." So they're like, "That's it, we'll go and get surgery." And I got surgery. I always wonder, like, if I get banged to the eye, will that ever, like, if I ever get like a ball to the face or something like that, would that cause damage to my eye? I always wonder that. I feel like it kind of would, you know. But I'd imagine if you had to, even though I had it when I was really young, so like it's been like I mean I'm talking, I think the last one I might have had when I was like 4 or 5, so it's been years since I've had it. But I wonder, like, would that potentially cause any kind of damage if you know, but it's had years to heal and set and whatnot, so maybe not. But your eyes don't grow. Your eyes stay the same size forever. Like, your eyes are the only part of your body that don't grow. Like, they will literally stay the same size forever. That's why babies look like they've got really big eyes, because their eyes never change. Your eyes never get larger or smaller. They change. They never change. They stay the same. So, yeah. I wonder. Oh well. You know, no, I'm 20. I'll be 21 the new year. Not exactly on the new year, but like in 19 days. Yeah, 19 days. Yeah, I think. Or 18. Is it 18? No, 19. It's 19. Yeah, yeah, 19. 19. I have 1.5 days left. Oh yeah, yeah, you guys be finished up. Yeah, yeah. Damn, so it's been 15 years. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's been years. Like I had to. I had the. I'm pretty sure it's been then. Yeah, I was really small. It was a nightmare. Definitely wasn't easy, but sure, hey, had to be done. And thank God I got it done, because otherwise I would have had a lazy eye. Not that there's nothing wrong with having a lazy eye. It's just, you know, it is, you know, because that can affect your it can affect your reading, that kind of stuff. You know, I had enough issues going on. The last thing I needed is more trouble with my reading. You know what I mean? Like, I was non-verbal till I was 6 or 5. So like, you know, last thing I needed was fucking my eyes not working on me. Oh, grand. What's your what are your New Year's resolutions? What do you guys want to do for New Year 2026? What do you want to do? Actually, nah, scrap that. Just enjoy 2025. We're not even let's just get through 2025 first. That's a good way of looking at it. Get through 2025 and then more than 3 days. That would be a good start. If that's what you want, go and get it. Scary Minecraft music. I think this used to be a whole forest. Well, not forest, but like, you get my gist. And now, I'm head off. See you, Glitch. No problemo. My man. How long was streaming for? About myself, about an hour, 10 minutes. Alright, I'll probably do a couple more trees, maybe. I help myself quite hard. Oh, there's a new game, by the way. It's free. It's called Contraband Police Demo. You can play the demo version of it. It's for free. The full game costs $29.99. Demo, played it so far. Really happy with it. Can't argue. Can't really argue with it. Oh, because it was a free demo. It's actually quite good. I have to say, I will say it is quite good. Because I got one before. I got a game like it before called. Actually, I'll wait until the new day, then I'll pause. I got one like it before, and it was fucking terrible. But this one is actually quite decent. Like it's I think it's very new, but it's not bad. It is actually good. Yeah. You could probably, I'd say you could probably stream a week out of it. I'd say you would get a week out of it. It'd be kind of good crack, like it would be kind of fun. Um, so yeah, I'd say like it definitely would be a game I'd consider getting. Um, but yeah, it is good. Like I think it's kind of like Papers, Please, but there's a bit more to it. You can buy guns and there's like a little map you can kind of drive around on. Not that there's not much you can do on it, but you can drive around a map on it and stuff like that. It is good. Um, yeah, I like it. It feels like a game that's got a lot of kind of just from the demo. I feel like there's a lot of kind of there's like different states, and every day there's like a different challenge where you have to let certain people in, and there's also like dealers. You can transport like criminals and drugs off to prison and buy guns and ammunition at warehouses and do trades, and you can try and sell drugs behind the commissioner's back and all that kind of thing. There's a lot to it. It's not just a simple game of. It's not like Papers, Please. I feel like Papers, Please wouldn't really work on console, but then as well as that, it's also like you can't do much on it. It's just kind of you're sitting in a booth and that's it. Like you're just pressing buttons looking for discrepancies. But there's a bit more in this one. You can move around, search vehicles, search for roofs, back, car seats, boots, bonnets, all that kind of thing. It's called the game I got. It's called the old one I got. It's called. It was shocking. It was well. To be fair, I haven't played much of it. So I kind of got to give it a bit of a better chance. It is called. In items. It is called. Yeah, Border Police Contraband Simulator 2024. It is really fucking bad. It's really fucking bad. I can't lie. They're selling a PS5 version of 15 quid. That's a scam. That is. Yeah, it's not very good. It's not very good. I like the idea of it, and that's why I bought the game because I really like the idea of it. It just was executed really fucking poorly. While this one here, which is called Contraband Police Demo, is it came out in the 7th of the 11th. So it came out in November and it's gotten 523 reviews and it's 4.63 rating. So it's very sought after. To be fair, I'd have to give it so far what I've played. Can I give it a rating? Oh, I have to. Oh, never mind. Is there any? Is it just on? Yeah, it's just single player. It is good though. It is very good. I have to say, I'm very crime scene, crime scene cleaner. It's very good. I have to say, I'm very very happy with it. Um, yeah, yeah. Right. So what? Can you share a screen of it later? Because I want to have a little peek. Um, I might do. Yeah. Mm. The demo is free. You can get the demo. The demo is free for you to download. 7 gigabytes of storage. Free demo. So realistically, if you want to go play it, test it out yourself. You know what I mean? It's not like it's gonna cost you 5 quid or anything for the demo. Demo's free. And you can play it, and there's 2 different modes you can play on it, and then afterwards, um, you can make your decision. Um, yeah, is it a PS5 game? I think it said it's a PS5 game, which yeah, it says it's a PS5 game. I'd question that. I definitely wouldn't say it's PS5 graphic. It's not like it's fucking. It's not like Red Dead Redemption 2 graphics or anything like that. Or you get what I mean. It's not like top tier graphics. Graphics are a bit meh on it, but I think with a game like that, yeah, I might do that when you plan. Probably that'll be a New Year thing. Yeah, I'll probably actually I didn't even check. Let me just check real quick. I want to just check. I think that'll be a New Year sort of thing, if I'm being fair. Just not gonna worry about it now at the moment. Do it in the new year, you know. There's just no point. Uh, yeah, I'll do it New Year. I think it's New Year. It's best time to do it and properly get like stuff going on. So yeah, I think New Year is a better time for that. But yeah, it looks really good. Looks really good. The the contraband police demo. It just looks. I don't know. Like the full game is $29.99. There's no like. Oh, so they're the same people that made Thief Simulator, I think. Yes. So I think they're the same people that made Crime Scene Cleaner potentially, because it says here you can get bundled. Okay, yeah, you can get both. Potentially, yeah. Okay, I see. So it's like they're combined. They combine the two. Um. Hmm. Yeah, Thief Simulator isn't bad. What's Zombie? Oh, yeah, looks kind of shit. It looks pretty bad. Yeah, I saw it was a game and I was like, fuck, I'll pick it up. Looks decent. What's? No, wrong stream. This is the stream I want to get up. Have you seen any of the birch bars, by the way? I have not, no. Or maybe I have, but I can't think of where they are. I'll be honest with you, I haven't played this game in so long, I can't think of where it'd be. I finished their simulator, it was pretty fun. Yeah, Thief Simulator, yeah, so I don't know, but I get maybe because they're doing like combined sales, so you can buy both the games, so I assume they're made by the same person or same crowd. Which, Thief Simulator is kind of fun. I've not played it, but I've seen people play it, and it looks half decent. Like, graphics may not be the best, but I think the idea is executed well and that kind of thing, so I think that's kind of all you can wish for in a game like that. Because like they're not going to have the funding to make the graphics like top tier. So the next best thing is just like have the gameplay decent and working. And I couldn't find any bugs at all. There was one bug I found where like the thing wouldn't tell you what to do next, but I knew what to do either way, so it was fine. But yeah, in general, I thought it was pretty good. Like, yeah. There's actually a second Thief Simulator. Is there? Haven't seen that one. I don't know. A lot of sales on at the moment. A lot of sales on until the 22nd. I have no idea why. I said this a few days ago. Why are PlayStation putting on a massive sale on 22nd December? Surely do it on 25th. I do not get the logic behind it whatsoever. Just do it for 25th when people have money and get like money or whatever. Like then do it. But sure, hey, they decided to go ahead and make it now for whatever fucking reason. What games are on sale? I'll go inside and have a look because I don't want zombies coming in and killing me. Oh god, I'm tired. Yeah, so you've got like PS Store. So you've got like Sniper Ghost Warriors Contract is on sale. That's for $3.99 at the moment. I've played the second one off stream, and I enjoyed that one. Um, Fallout 76 is on sale for 10 quid. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 is on sale for 19.99. Visage is on sale for 17.49. Plague Inc is on sale for €5. Resident Evil 2 for 4 quid. Police Simulator for 11.99. Hunt Showdown 1349. Assassin's Creed. This is a really weird one. Assassin's Creed Origins Deluxe Edition 7.99. Far Cry 3 5.99. Ghost of Tsushima 39.99. Which I've kind of an interest in, sort of, but I don't know. Assassin's Creed. No, that doesn't have sale. Assassin's Creed Unity 4.49. Yeah, there's a couple of sales on. There's a few. Would I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So yeah, but just makes it's weird. They're all doing them on 22nd of December. I have no idea why. Makes absolutely no sense. Just do it on the 25th or whatever, or do it until like the 25th or the 30th or something. But hey, unless they plan on making a really really big sale for Christmas, which they usually do, I kind of tend to find that during Christmas they'll do a lot of sales, and I mean a lot of sales. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of chances for people to buy the games they may want. Right, how long? An hour and a half, is it? 2 hours? An hour and 20 minutes. Right, I'm really fucking tired. I am dead ass really tired, so I'm not gonna stick around for long. So I will leave you all there with that for tonight. Just got really tired. Um, yeah, I'm gonna chill out, relax, and I'm definitely gonna get Yato at some point. Ghost of Tsushima. Is that what you mean, or is that a different game? Hmm. Stefan was gonna get ready or not, but he hadn't. So yeah, he was gonna get that, but oh god, why am I yawning so much? Probably because I'm tired. Um, hmm, where's it? Oh god, phone. Jeez, what's happened? Good night. Good night. See you lads.